Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1967 Hermes 3000 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Switzerland and the best typewriter of all time, also known as the Bentley of typewriters. This is the second generation, which is a more squared off top, all metal shell. The first generation is all metal with a curvier top, and the third generation is all hard plastic, boxy. All three have basically the same top performance mechanics, and this also comes in green keys with green knobs. I think the first generation only has the green keys and knobs, and the third generation only comes in white. And I think blue. Yeah, I never had a blue one, but I've seen them. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers and a scale. And it's supposed to have red indicators to indicate the margin. But the spring was missing on this, which is a very skinny long spring that connects the two together. So I just took it off completely. You don't need it. It's just purely cosmetic. To set the margins, this has lighting margin function. So right now it's on the edge, but if you wanted it closer to the middle, then you just put the carriage to where you want it. This is the carriage release, and this is the margin set right here for the left side. You just push it up and it will send the margin to that spot. If you want it closer to the edge, you just hold it and then push the carriage to where you want it, let it go, and it'll set it right there. That's where I want it. Same concept with the right side. Right now it's fairly close to the edge, but if you wanted it right there in the middle, you put the carriage to where you want it and then flip that same switch if you wanted it, and it'll send it to that spot. If you want it closer to the edge, you hold the carriage release plus the margin at the same time, let it go, and that's where that margin will be. I do want it closer to the middle, so I'm just going to set it about right there and then send it to that spot. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, gets back to the beginning, and skips 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want 1.5, which single does skip 2 half spaces, 1.5 skips 3 half spaces. When you have it on double, it skips 4 half spaces. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip that up to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it on the yellow indicator, it prints right down the middle. So that's best used if you have a solid black ribbon. Then you can print top, bottom, and middle. When you have it on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. When you have it all the way down, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. We're going to move that up for red. The best of the best. It's euphoric typing on this thing compared to pretty much any other typewriter. Super smooth, super precise, beautiful print. Elite typeface prints 12 characters per inch. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip that towards you. It unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier. Load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Going to flip this down for now and put the color back on black. Shift on each side, a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the left side. Very good. Tab set, clear, all clear, margin release on the top. Right now we have tab set on 10 space intervals, so I'm just going to hit the all clear to clear them all right now. And I always like to set a tab somewhere in the middle, so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. By hitting that tab set button, it just stops at that one spot. To clear that one specific tab, you hit that tab clear button, and it clears that one specific tab, rather than just clearing them all. So I'm just going to keep one right there. Margin release, when you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that margin release, does allow you to type past that all the way to the end. Open the hood from the back, hooks into the front, all metal top here. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left are on the right. So now it's pulling to the left. If you want to switch that direction manually, the side you want it to go to, you just flip this towards the middle. It'll pull to that side on either side like this, and it's meant to catch the eyelet at the end of the ribbon and swap the direction automatically. So you don't have to do that unless you want to switch, or if you have a problem, then you can get in there and switch the direction. This hooks in from the front and then snaps down on the back touch control. The higher you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster. The lower you go, the less tension. And this does have a replaced spacebar, 3D printed. Looks really good on these, and these crack all the time. And there's a little metal bracket in there, so all you have to do is snap it on top of that bracket once you remove the old one. Very easy to put on. Also have 3D printed knobs, and they look really good with the all white. Um, very close to the originals. Carriage release, margin, and the carriage lock. Just push it down, it will release the carriage and lock it in the middle. To unlock it, you just push it down and move it to the right like that. And this does have a different side panel. So as you could tell, this has this for the greener version, and this one is for the white version. So it's just a little bit different color, but can't barely tell. And this is your margin, this is your carriage release, and if you pull the knob out, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it in, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. This is also a 3D printed knob here on this side. The originals broke off all the time. They don't make them anymore, so this is, if you can't find the original, this is a good replacement. I have the green ones too available in my shop if you need those. Also the foot mounts, I didn't replace them on this one yet. They don't need them yet. So, and if you push the line space indicator all the way back, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it forward, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half space. You just want to be careful when you do that because you will lose your line if you're keeping track of your lines, just for getting in between lines for documents and whatnot. That's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy or my new website, brooksawantiques.com.